If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Alright, I talked about Roddy Ricch and a new album that he might be dropping quite a few times already on this channel because this project has really been in the making for quite some time now. We've seen him tease this all throughout of 2020, then also 2021. The last release from him was 2019's Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, which really blew him up on like another, commercial level. Before that, he was popping. He had Die Young and Every Season and all those songs, but then The Box came about and just this really mainstream success was there for him, also partly due to TikTok with the whole, box ad-libs type of thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But then, of course, after that, Roddy kind of retreated. He did a couple of features there for, like an Internet Money song and something like that, but he never really came through with like a follow-up to this very highly successful album. And he's been very secretive about a new album that he might be dropping. Of course, dropping hints here and there that I touched on in the past. He talked about this thing being a full-blown masterpiece, and that is a quotation. He really said that in, I think it was a Rolling Stones interview or some, high profile music journalism interview. So he's really confident in this, and I actually like this approach. He's taking this like a Kendrick Lamar approach where you drop an album, then kind of like retreat for 2 years and then come back with like a masterpiece. And honestly, that is the best choice in his career right now. He was putting out music at a very high volume before that, but now he has, kind of slowed down, is really focusing on the quality, and he's an artist who is at the level where he can really afford to do that, so I'm all good with him doing that. Of course, the fans are craving for some new music, but I'm all good if he takes his time with it and we get a really, great album. But over the past couple of days and weeks, he's really been heavy into teasing this thing. First of all, he dropped several, Instagram stories of him clocking into the studio at like 8 p.m. and then his clock out time was like 4 in the morning. So we see him in the studio grinding, and he did that for several days in a row. So we know he's in the studio right now, focusing, working, and he's, teasing at that. Also, a while back, we got a hint at a possible album title. Now, he posted as well to his Instagram story this image of some sort of demo version of this new album. It says RR, which obviously stands for Roddy Ricch, Live Life Fast album. So maybe we're getting this new album, and it's called Live Life Fast. 18 songs, 51 minutes. That is what we know so far about this thing. Not a whole lot more details, not a whole lot of snippets either. He hasn't really been posting videos or audio snippets from the studio sessions, but rather just stuff like this to get the people going. So Live Life Fast is what this new album is going to be called, probably. We've seen him post the unofficial demo title of this. 18 songs, as I said, 51 minutes. That's what we're at right now. But then also the other day, he posted something which again was very interesting. It had a lot of people talking. This was only, as I said, a couple of hours, or yesterday basically. He said, "Somebody tell Drake, Champagne Papi, I'm looking for him." So Roddy Ricch is trying to get Drake on here. Obviously, he wouldn't do that through an Instagram story. Obviously, no one is going to be like, "Oh, I found him, here he is." That's probably, they already linked up, they did a song, and now that's his way of teasing it, or he's about to link up with them. So that's his way of teasing at a possible, Roddy Ricch Drake collab, and this is probably going to happen because why else would he do this? Roddy Ricch is such a, serious artist that he wouldn't just post this and then not have a Drake feature in the end. So it's confirmed that Drake is going to be on his new album, Live Life Fast. We don't know when the album is coming out yet, but that Drake feature really got me thinking, because as I just explained, Roddy came up dropping mixtapes, then dropping his debut album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Again, a huge hit, not just The Box, but also other ones, the one with Gunna, the one with, for example, Ty Dolla $ign. Those songs really blew up and, as I said, elevated him to a whole nother commercial success level. And now he's in a position where he can really make some music that is going to have some impact and is going to have, give give him a long-lasting career. And I think if he uses a Drake feature in that way, then that can truly be something great. And that also speaks in the favor of him, you know, having some really actually big artists on here. I'm not saying that the artists that were featured on Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial weren't like, you know, some really mainstream artists, but those were more like the typical features that you have on like a debut album. The Gunnas, the Ty Dolla Signs, the A Boogie with the Hoodie, you know, those type of people. Those are incredible artists, don't get me wrong, but those are people that are known for just giving you a really solid feature. And a lot of people have those artists featured on their debut album, and not like a Kendrick Lamar, not like a Drake, not like a Travis Scott, you feel me? And that's why I think if Roddy Ricch is already linking up with Drake like this, that means that he's really taking this new album seriously, and we could actually get like a serious body of work and serious body of art from Roddy Ricch with this new album, Live Life Fast. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I think Roddy Ricch is really someone special, is really someone that has incredible, you know, versatility with his voice, with his music. He's someone that has been really consistent at dropping quality music, so I got my hopes up for this new one. We really don't know a lot more about this new album, Live Life Fast, other than the things I just told y'all. It's called Live Life Fast, 18 songs, 51 minutes. Gonna have a, you know, Drake feature on there. We already saw him link up with Travis. We thought he was gonna be on Utopia. Obviously, we don't know that yet, but that, you know, collab might also end up having a song on this new Roddy Ricch album. 18 track is quite a lot. I would have thought he would keep it more concise, as I said. That would go with the whole concept of actually, you know, having like a body of art that is not just song after song is trying to be a TikTok hit, which, please excuse me for being antisocial, was in a way, although that was at the beginning of that time when artists were just trying to, you know, start some trends like that. So I would have thought this would be a bit shorter in terms of length, in terms of tracks on there, but if those 18 tracks are great, then, you know, nobody can say anything against that. So that's all we know. We still don't have a release date. We still don't have a cover. We still don't got a track list. If we do get any of those new pieces of information for this record, then I'll be, you know, definitely be here to keep y'all updated. That's my job. So if you always want to stay up to date with this Roddy Ricch album, Live Life Fast, and you always stay up to date with anything Roddy Ricch related, then you got to make sure you subscribe and you have that bell activated, because then you'll never miss out on any information. Now, all the things I just said, my expectations, that's just me. Now I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited for Live Life Fast? Do you think that's actually the title? What are you missing? Do you still think we're gonna get, you know, an announcement soon? Is this dropping still this year? Is it dropping in 2022? What do you think about that Drake feature? Do you think a Roddy Ricch and Drake collab could be something great? What other artists do you think are going to be featured on there? Let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.